My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Hypnotic, and this is a movie that had my curiosity. It's directed by Robert Rodriguez, who I find to be a fascinating filmmaker. He can make a great science fiction movie like A Little Battle Angel, but then he can also make great horror movies like The Faculty, From Dusk Till Dawn, and Planet Terror. He can also do a great stylized crime movie like Sin City. He can make a great family movie like Spy Kids. He can also make terrible family movies like every other family movie he made. I haven't seen his Desperado trilogy, but I mean to. But this guy just has so much range, and his movies go from dog shit to amazing. So you just never know what you're going to get from him, and the trailer I thought looked very intriguing. I only watched like 20 seconds, but as soon as I saw William Fechner use hypnotism to get the cops to get off his case, I'm like, okay, this could be a very interesting premise. You know, a game of cat and mouse where someone hypnotizes the people after him. I could be totally into this. And watching this movie, you do see the potential in that premise. You also got some very cool moments. There's one scene where someone is handcuffed and he tries to get out, and I loved this moment. There's one scene where it goes all Inception like, and I thought that was very cool. And there's one scene in a warehouse that really worked for me. But my god, is this movie a boring piece of shit. It's just wasted potential. Like, this movie is non-stop exposition. Every scene is just a character explaining something to you, and after a while, it just becomes way too much. It's never engaging, it's overly convoluted, and if I'm being honest, it keeps making less and less sense. You know, it's one of those movies where this is a twist, now this is a twist, and there's so many twists to the point where you just go numb to it and you just don't care anymore, and the movie is nowhere near as smart as it thinks it is. And there's something so ridiculous and outlandish about it that if it embraced that, it could have maybe been a fun, campy movie, but that's not the case. This movie takes itself very seriously, and it's just so lifeless and dull, and man, I really hated this movie. Ben Affleck is an actor who I really like. I think his performance earlier this year in Air was good. I love him in Gone Girl. I like him in the Kevin Smith comedies whenever he shows up. I like him in many other movies. This is one of his worst performances. It just feels like he's sleepwalking through it. He just has no personality. He's just very flat here. And I feel like if this movie embraced its campy tone and you got someone like Sam Rockwell to play the main character, that would be a great choice. You also got William Fechner as the villain, who I actually kind of like this actor. I'm a defender of the Lone Ranger. Say what you will, but that movie has an amazing score and the action sequences are unbelievably good. And he plays the villain, and I think he does a good job in that movie. In this movie, the movie I'm talking about, he's not good though. So you got talented actors, you waste them. You got a great premise, you waste it. There's nothing about this movie that I can recommend. It's just frustrating because of how good it could be and just how flat and lifeless it ends up being. So I'll give Hypnotic a 3 out of 10. Okay, have you seen Hypnotic? What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin, out.